Well, the alleged gunman who took the lives of 10 people and injured 3 others at the Tops on Jefferson returned to court today to be arraigned. Good evening once again. I'm Scott Levin.
And I'm Mary Alice Demler. In all, he faces 25 charges, including 1 count of domestic terrorism motivated by hate in the first degree. And our
Ron Plants was in the courtroom when those charges were read to the defendant. He joins us now. Ron?
Well, Scott, Mary Alice, we have now seen the suspect in court 3 times with not much heard from him except acknowledging his rights and understanding of the charges against him, which have mounted now with that new indictment that came down yesterday. This time, his not guilty plea entered on his behalf by one of his trio of court-appointed defense attorneys. And again, we've seen him in court acknowledging everything and being aware of the situation here. But now with these indictments actually ranging from attempted murder to a weapons count and then domestic terrorism, this time his not guilty plea again put in by these defense attorneys. As you saw there, he was previously in court actually in this appearance. That's why I'm trying to talk a little bit here. There was a heavy presence with court security, even a bomb detection dog checking our cell phones once again before we actually entered the courtroom. And in the courtroom, this is what I really wanted to mention, family members who told us afterwards they feel prosecutors should be providing more details about where this case is going, and they want to make sure investigators look for others who may have had contact with the suspect. That's actually one of the victims right there. The family members are relatives of his, and this is what they were saying in court.
We spoke a bit in brief with the DA's office just to kind of make it clear that when we can't speak in the courtroom, they're our voice. So I was happy to hear the counts read, happy to hear that, but beyond that, we want to see that come to fruition. Oftentimes there's lots of counts read and there's lots of charges, but justice is what we don't often see in the Black and brown communities.
You mean this 18-year-old ignorant child, this ignorant thug, came and drove 200 miles to Buffalo, scoped out the place, wrote a 180-page manifesto, right. And you're gonna tell me that that wasn't, there's more to that. He didn't do that on his own. There's no way he did that on his own.
Of course, federal investigators, they've been working behind the scenes with a potential federal indictment and the possibility of a death penalty eligible case. Even last week's the Buffalo News account that they were looking at chat room invitees possibly in contact with the suspect right before the shooting. Here in the Information Center, Ron Plants, Channel 2 News.